Welcome back to the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz. Been a bit of an up and down season so far for the Arkansas High Razorbacks.
It sure has, Brad. The Hogs 3-2 so far on the season, but coming off a loss last week against Lakeside, they've won one by one game, lost one, or well, 1 point, lost one by 1 point last week. Trying to bounce back this week, but it's a tough matchup on the road at McClellan. Crimson Lion running back Jordan Harris stopped on the 1 yard line. They'd punch it in on the next play to lead 6-0 later. Now a 6-2 ball game. Torrey Blair taking the feed into the end zone. Razorbacks taking a 9-6 lead. Later in the first, Jeremiah Adkins going to punch it in for McClellan, and McClellan's going to move back ahead.
Just back and forth.
12-9, but Arkansas High coming away with once again, it comes down to the end of the game, and they come away with a close 2-point victory. So the Hogs, in the last 3 weeks, lost by one by one, lost by one by two.
That's a big win there over McClellan. Prescott has won 4 straight. Can they make it 5 in a row tonight against Genoa Central? This is going to be Ethan Cowart doing everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen. He is going to field the kick right here, and then he is going to take off the other way. I know we have called this kid's name going into the end zone a lot this year. I'm going to say it again, going back into the end zone. Returns the kick for the touchdown right there to get the Dragons in business. Now, a little bit later, Genoa Central going to be back on offense here, and it's going to be some fireworks going. Good times there up in Texarkana. Here is Dalton Savell on the receiving end. Gets a good chunk of yards there before he's eventually brought down by a handful of Curly Wolves. And then a little bit later, Connor Reed is going to get the handoff, or excuse me, on the receiving end eventually of this pass. Will be stopped short of the goal line. Genoa Central wins the highlights. Prescott wins the game.
Yeah, those are all second half highlights. It was 41-6 at halftime.
Well, that would explain right there. Prescott wins this one 48-26. The final score.
Falcons 3-3 on the season at home this week against Smackover. And this is Smackover with the ball. A nice little gain here by DeTravian Crockett before he's finally taken down. And then a little bit later, it's going to be Braylon Love looking for a receiver. Can't find a receiver. He does find a receiver. Nice little gainer there at 6 or 8 yards. And then the next play is going to be looking for a receiver, looking deep down the field. Where's the flag on that?
They do not throw
that
one.
That is clearly pass interference, but Smackover picking up a big win. They take down Falk 41-26 the final.
Yeah, maybe they just lost it. I feel like the flag was already lost somewhere, and they just said, you know, an incomplete pass.
All the flags were over at the Houghton game tonight, so there were so many flags in that game. There was one drive, I swear there was more flags than there was plays in the drive. There was a lot of flags in that game. Nah, I'm going to stop complaining. Coming up on the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz, we check back into Louisiana.
Bossier and Loyola squaring off at a 1-3A matchup. We're going to head to Mesmer Stadium after the break.
That's a good one.